What's up? What's happening, Eyes on Texas Nation? In today's video, we are talking about the guys who tote the note, the guys who carry the mail, the ones who run the ball in between the tackles, and on the 40 acres, we have a 1-2 punch that can go with anyone in the nation. Of course, I'm talking about super sophomore sensation and Heisman hopeful that we have running the note, number 5. Jaydon Blue, he's going to get the lion's share of the carries for the Texas Longhorns in the 2021 season. And his backup running back, number 2, Roschon Johnson, he's going to be a junior. He is going to be a junior who transformed from a quarterback into a running back and is a 100% team player. He's going to be number 2 in the number 1-2 punch, the Thunder in the Lightning. That is Jaydon Blue. Jaydon Blue is going to be the star. He is the super sophomore. Roschon Johnson is going to be the super teammate and a wonderful running back in his own right. He has earned his place on the roster and he has earned his playing time. But what else is going to be new on the 40 acres in the upcoming seasons? Who does Texas have recruiting in the class of 2022? Well, we have one super running back in the class of 22. We have Jaydon Blue from Klein. He's going to be a 5-star recruit, the number 1 running back of all of 247 Sports Composites. And if you don't know much about Jaydon Blue, he is going to be a nationally recognized 5-star recruit from Klein, Texas. He's going to be right around 6 foot tall and 205, 210 pounds. I have mentioned a couple of videos about him, have mentioned him in a couple of live streams, as he is pretty much going to be an all-purpose back, but he is going to be back number 1 in the class of 2022. So what I've been thinking, we have a 1-2 punch already on the field in the 40 acres. We have a 1-2 punch already in Jaydon Blue and Roschon Johnson, but we need that number 2 guy to pair up with Jaydon Blue. But it's going to be kind of sort of tricky. It is going to be kind of sort of contesty because we don't want to scare off our number 1 recruit, because of regardless of who we have in the class to back him up to go along with the running back in the class of 22, Jaydon Blue is going to be the number 1 workhorse carrying the mail in that class. So we kind of sort of need someone to pair up with him and someone to kind of sort of round out the running back. Kind of sort of think of it as filling the bill for the president, right? You have a president and you need a vice president to help fill the bill for the class and help fill the bill for that class. And helping Jaydon Blue, I've had my eye on Zach Evans, but he looks like he is going to be a lean and a commit towards the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. We have been looking at Trevon Citizen. He is going to be from Lake Charles Prep, going to be from Lake Charles, Louisiana, obviously. He is going to be nationally recognized 4-star recruit, as he's recognized right around 157th rank. He's going to be 6 foot tall, right around 217 pounds. But is he the perfect guy to pair up with Jaydon Blue? Is he the perfect kind of sort of all-purpose back to pair up with Jaydon Blue? Because we are going to have Jaydon Blue more being our lead back. So when I want someone to pair up with him, I want someone to be more all-purpose. I want someone that's going to get about 5, 6, 7 maybe carries a game, but is also going to get the ball out of the backfield, in the screenplay, and possibly line up in the slot. And that's going to be one of the reasons why I did, in fact, like Zach Evans, is because he did fill the bill that way, right? He is going to be the vice president to the president in Jaydon Blue, and that's the kind of sort of comparison that we're making in this video. But with Zach Evans looking to be a lean, looking towards that he's going to go towards the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, we did mention Trevon Citizen as a possible candidate. But my number 1 running back to be the number 2, to be the yin to the yang of Jaydon Blue, is going to be Tavarius Jones, and he's going to be coming from El Paso. And what I do like about him is he is going to be more of that all-purpose slot back type of running back, as he is 5'10", recognized at right around 180, right at around 180 pounds. He can fill the bill as catching back passes out of the backfield. He has shown on his tape his ability to line up in the slot and catch passes as well. So that's going to be one of the main things that we look for whenever we look to pair up another running back in the class of 22 with Jaydon Blue. Is A, we don't want to scare off our number 1 back. We don't want to scare off our number 1 feature back in Jaydon Blue, as whenever his time does come, he is going to be the main ball carrier toting the mail. He is going to be the Bijan Robinson, so we're kind of sort of looking for the Roschon Johnson to kind of sort of pair up and absolutely fill out that running back room. And I absolutely do feel that Travarius Jones is going to be that guy. In the class of 2022, it says Jaydon Blue is going to be the #1 guy, but if I would have to fill out a guy to, pick a guy to be the #2 running back, and I do believe the Longhorns are going to take 2 running backs in the class of 2022. I do believe it's going to be Travarius Jones. So what do you guys think about Travarius Jones as a running back? What do you think about the Texas Longhorns 1-2 punch in general? I think it's going to be fearsome in the Big 12. I do believe that we possibly are going to have the best 1-2 punch in the nation, if not in all of college football, in my personal opinion, as I do believe Bijan Robinson is going to be a Heisman hopeful as a super sophomore in the class of 2022. In the upcoming season in 21. But I'm very excited what we do have on the roster, and I'm very excited about what we do have coming up in recruiting in the class of 22. What are your thoughts? What are your prayers? I just kind of sort of saw these pair of running backs, and I wanted to compare them to what we do already have on the roster. So with that being said, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, as I do try to produce college football content pretty much every single day of the week. Keep your head in the swivel and your eyes on Texas. Hook 'em up. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the little gray bell so you are notified as soon as I upload new content. Keep your head in a swivel, horns always up.